Hey guys, and welcome to today's episode of Behind the Closed Doors. Today's Wednesday and today is Digital Classroom Day. So that means we're busy setting everything up for this afternoon. But I'm also doing a photo shoot this morning with, yes, a male model, Stefan. So that's going to be interesting and we're going to show you that in today's episode of Behind the Closed Doors. Enjoy! Now yesterday this really large monitor came in. It's the new BenQ 32-inch 4K, and Anna Week is now actually figuring out how to put the hood on. And that's often very simple, but we want to make sure that we do it right. And so read the manual. Yeah, I know. I'm never that patient for manuals.
Got one part.
She already got one part ready. So we're going to put this up, and I'm expecting a lot from this monitor because we already saw it on a trade show, and it's an absolute stunning monitor. And it's 4K, so let's see how that works out. And in the meantime, in the background, we're copying the final files, and then everything is converted from the AFS Plus system from Mac to NTFS from PC. Took us a long time, but we have a lot of data. Mag je weer wat spelen met die reverse? En met je kraag? Heel gaaf. Kijk eens. Okay, so we just finished our test shoot with Stefan, and he's gonna come back because, well, he's a great model. So we're gonna show you the pictures in a moment, and let's first introduce Stefan to you guys. Hey Stefan, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine.
Okay, so you did a photo shoot with us for a test shoot. How did you like it?
Yes, it was really cool. Really new setting for me, and I've never done such a shoot before. And it was really cool, new inspiration. I felt very relaxed
Cool.
working with you, and it was a great experience.
Okay, so you do a lot of model shoots?
Yes, I do a lot of model shoots. I want to go more internationally, and I like it. It's an ambition, and
You did very well. So we're gonna see you probably, if you're in the Netherlands, at the Ultimate Weekend, right?
yes.
So then you're gonna be working with Nadine.
Hi.
Good day. So you're here today for the Digital Classroom.
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. Okay guys, so we're gonna set up for Digital Classroom, and then we're gonna take you behind the closed doors there too. Okay, so we're setting up for Digital Classroom, and the laptop is now starting Wirecast, and there we have the set. And in the background you hear Afra at work, and of course here we have Steffi, who's actually sick, but she came in just for Digital Classroom, right girl?
Yeah.
You rock. Okay, so Nadine is setting everything up on the stage. As you can see, we're going to do something with a little bit of a fairy tale twist, so that's going to be awesome. Okay, so we're almost done for the live broadcast. It's only 10 minutes still we're going to broadcast. And as you can see here, we have one camera on me when I'm talking behind the Wacom and BenQ. Then we have our setup with Wirecast. We have one higher camera, one on the model, and let me see, over there there's also a camera on me, and we have one on the stage that's pretty high up. So we got a lot of different views today, so let me show you that very quickly. Camera 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we have a switch over there, and when I press that it's actually gonna go to my camera. So almost ready, 10 minutes left. Very excited today. Okay guys, we're in the middle of Digital Classroom doing a commercial break, and those commercials are really important because then I can film this stuff. And over here we have the chat room, so we have a lot of questions coming in, and everything is now quiet because actually everybody's left the studio, because I'm going to do the final retouching part, and that's something I can do alone, and that's better if there's nobody around me. And we got some killer shots like this one, really like this. So as soon as the commercial is done, I'm gonna do my final retouching, and then of course I'm gonna close Digital Classroom. Okay, we're done with Digital Classroom, and we're now gonna install the 32-inch BenQ 4K monitor. Awesome. So that's gonna be really cool, and I'm gonna retouch the rest of the shots for Nadine, of course. But first, powering down everything from Digital Classroom. Okay, and here are the results from Digital Classroom from the first set, after we added the blue gel. This was the start of the second set, adding some smoke and a blue gel. One without the main light, only the blue gel. And we're nadine switched. So these are the results for today. Okay, it's Thursday morning, I'm in the studio, and this is still the behind closed doors from yesterday. We had some huge problems with YouTube yesterday. The quality was horrendous and the audio was like 5 minutes out of sync. The weird thing is that on Facebook the audio runs fine. So I'm now actually downloading the HD version, which looks terrible, from Facebook and uploading that to YouTube. So if anybody out there knows anything about Wirecast and streaming to YouTube, let us know, because previous digital classrooms went fine. We had great image quality, we had absolutely no audio sync, maybe half a second, but that's okay. And I'm just totally lost. I don't know it anymore. Everything is set up exactly the same. We didn't change anything. It's a laptop that doesn't do anything else at the moment than do Wirecast. So I'm totally stumped. Why is it on Facebook perfect and why is there like a 5-minute audio delay in YouTube? So I tried downloading the YouTube version and do time stretch. In other words, make sure that the time and the audio end at exactly the same moment. Also, that didn't work because it shifts during the video. Now, it could be that we use a variable data stream, and I'm going to check this, but then again, we didn't change anything between last time. So any experts out there on streaming, please let us know, because we want to give the best quality to you guys. So I'm now downloading the Facebook version. I'm going to upload that to YouTube as a replacement, and for the next time we're actually going to do a test very soon where we're just going to leave everything on and just see what happens. But well, we only have 100 gigs of data, so we can't do it at the moment because we're almost through, and that's the frustrating part for us. We don't have fiber over here, so every time we stream something live we have to do it via 4Gs, and that's very limited with us. So thank you so very much for watching. I'm now going to actually retouch the photos from Stefan, and because we're still filming digital class, behind closed doors, I'll actually include those in the video. So the next clip you will see the photos we shot yesterday from our male model, and after that it's the end of behind the closed doors from today and yesterday. Now, when you switch operating systems, you can encounter a lot of problems. Of course, you used to Mac and you go to Windows, and a lot of people will go like, oh, Windows sucks because this doesn't work as intended. And they're absolutely right. Some things are different. And I had a lot of experience with PCs in the past, and well, I'm not afraid to tinker around with some settings. And when I switched to the Mac, I had actually the same experience. Some things didn't work and some things worked way better. And now we have the same thing. The problem is, however, that under Windows I had a really frustrating problem the last few days. And I also had it on the Wacom Mobile Studio Pro, sorry guys. And that was that it was almost unworkable because the touch didn't work. Sampling took me 3 or 4 tries to do, and I was just going on, what's going on? Because a few weeks ago everything worked fine, and I just don't know. So last night I spent a lot of time looking online on forums, and there were a lot of solutions, and most of them just didn't work. And we finally found one that worked. So we just created Quite Frankly for it, did a quick screen recording, and in short what you have to do is you have to change some settings in your touch and pen. Now if you go to the Quite Frankly episodes and you go to episode 87 on my YouTube channel, you can see the total solution we recorded today. And finally, my Wacom works exactly the same as under Mac. And this was something that really frustrated me, and I read a lot about it online. So I hope you guys watch this episode, and if you have that same problem on the Windows 10, this will solve it for you. I know it saves me a lot of time now that I know it. Okay, as promised, some of the results from the photo shoot with Stefan from yesterday morning. So this was just a test shoot, and in the test shoot we just look how the model performs in front of our camera, and if he or she is fit for our workshops. And as you can see here, he got a lot of good moves. Really love his expression. Sometimes reminded me a little bit of James Dean, but from a distance of course. And here we used actually some loom cubes. Absolutely love those for some backlighting. And I think we're going to use Stefan for some of the trade shows and maybe in the workshops, and I think at the ultimate weekend he will be one of the workshops. So this is actually shot with the ice light from Westcott. So I love the barn doors on that. You can really steer the light. I love to play with that. Higher ISOs, because it isn't a very powerful light, But it's an amazing light to just play around with, as you can see here. Love this shot. This was where he actually reminded me a little bit of James Dean. Okay guys, so this is it for today. So you now have 2 days in one episode. The next episode will be on Saturday, because then we have to workshop cosplay. Okay, thank you so very much for watching guys, and if you want to support our work, make sure to check us out on Patreon. See you next time. Bye bye.